Hello everybody, I'm Gil Butler, the Primal Chef, coming to you with another biOptimizer's recipe from the Primal Paleo Cookbook. Today we're gonna be doing something special. If you love burgers, but you're trying to avoid carbs, yeah, there are some options on the market for different buns, but sometimes nothing can be greater than a burger bowl, and I'm gonna show you how to make the ultimate burger bowl that will rival anywhere else you would find in a restaurant or elsewhere. Okay, so the ingredients that you're gonna need, we are gonna cook some bacon. I like to do thick cut bacon, get it in a hot pan. If you're gonna be making a whole bunch of bacon, you can also cook it in the oven, that's gonna be easier, but we're just doing 4 strips total, so hot pan works very well. So the style of burgers we have here, these are 100% grass-fed and grass-finished patties. Also, when you're buying meat, plan on at least 1/3 of a pound up to a 1/2 pound per patty. These are 1/2 pounders, but don't go for 1/4 pounders. By the time you get any color on the outside, it's gonna be overcooked in the middle. If you go 1/3 of a pound or even a 1/2 pound, you can cook it more like a steak where you got seared on the outside and medium rare, perfect in the middle. Okay, so while our bacon is cooking, I'm gonna season the patties with just some fresh ground pepper and salt. That's all it needs. Sometimes people throw all these kinds of things stuffed inside the patty. I'm not a fan of that. It doesn't allow it to properly cook. All of your flavor can come from elsewhere. So that is ready to go. I'm gonna flip the bacon. Okay, as your bacon's cooking, you can see how much grease has already come off. You're gonna use that grease, don't get rid of it. You can tilt your pan, get it into the other side. If you got a big enough skillet, you can start moving on your other ingredients. So we have yellow onion here. We're gonna get it nice and grilled. You'll see once you have everything prepped, this is a really quick dish to make. You can do it after a long day at work. If you don't have very much time to cook, it'll take less time than going out and ordering at a burger restaurant, maybe, if you're fast. Okay, bacon's still going. I'm gonna make even more room in the pan. And I'm gonna add in my mushrooms. Love doing sauteed mushrooms on burger bowls. Flip your bacon another time. Keep it even. And how you serve your bacon is up to you. I still like mine being a little bit chewy, having some of that fat that you can really feel. If you like it crispy, you can cook it even longer. But for me, that is about perfect. I'm gonna put that aside. All right, and I don't need to waste any time. Big enough skillet, onions are cooking on one side, mushrooms on the other. Still room for your burgers. So here we go. The side I seasoned, we're gonna put face down. Side we seasoned, face down. Now it's easy for you to come back in and salt and pepper the other side. The other thing I love about this dish is when you do it this way, it's one pot. You don't have to be scrubbing a whole bunch of different things, one for the mushrooms, one for the onions, one for the bacon. No, it all goes in together, just like if you had a big grill. All right, after about 5 minutes on one side, you're gonna check underneath, look for good color. If it's there, flip it over. Sometimes when you see people who are making burgers that don't really know what they're doing, you'll see them start to press down on them, squeeze everything. You don't want to do that. That's just squeezing out all of the juices and you're going to be left with a dry patty. If you need to flip it multiple times, it's okay. Just don't squeeze it. All right, so when checking for doneness, you do it just like a steak. Give it a poke in the middle. Depends on how it feels. You'll know if it's rare or well done or where it is. Basically, you can look at your hand. This is rare. This, how it feels, is medium rare. Then medium, medium well, and well. How tight your muscle there, it really translates to the meat and it will help you perfectly cook your burgers and steaks every time. So we're at about a medium rare. So I'm gonna pull these out. I'm gonna turn down the heat. We're gonna let them rest just for a couple minutes. As soon as we do that, I'm gonna move these into the middle of the pan. Gonna deglaze with a little bit balsamic vinegar. All right, we're not done just yet. Back on the heat. If there's still enough grease in there, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just add a little bit of avocado oil. And we are going to cook 2 eggs, because who doesn't love a fried egg on their burger? Okay, so while that's going, we're going to start assembling our bowls. So we got butter lettuce, by far the best lettuce that's out there. Gonna hand tear it into a bowl. So that works great if you want it to eat it more like a salad. Alternatively, you can leave the leaves whole and kind of do more of a lettuce wrap style. With this hot oil, I'm gonna baste the top of the eggs to try to cook the whites. Okay, so we got our 2 types of lettuce here. Now we're gonna go down with some sliced tomato, sliced pickle, and sliced avocado. Remember, one's a salad, so you can spread it out. The other's gonna be more of a sandwich. Okay, next coming in with our burger patties. Caramelized onions and mushrooms with balsamic. And finally, our fried egg. Look at that. And then of course, this one can be topped off with some more lettuce to use as a top. This one is pretty much good to go. Serve it with ketchup. There's a lot of ketchups you can find now that are unsweetened or don't have refined sugar. Use those. You can use some avocado oil based mayonnaise, that's great on there. And of course, some hand cut sweet potato fries and maybe even the caramelized onion bacon aioli. Both those recipes can be found in the book, and we have separate videos for those as well. But for now, those are the ultimate burger salads, lettuce wrap burger, and that's it for today. I'm Gil Butler, the Primal Chef, and look for the biOptimizer's Primal Paleo Cookbook in the links below.